The ultimate high ground isn't a mountain. It's an orbit 12,000 miles above your head.
Russia has perfected the space handshake, coming close enough to touch without ever being seen. If this satellite falls, every drone, every ship, and every smartphone in the West goes deaf.
But Russia didn't just stop the signal. They did something much more dangerous.
This isn't a satellite. It's a 5-ton parasite designed to feed on Western infrastructure.
Inside these walls, they realized that every US missile is now essentially a blind giant.
Without GPS, we can't aim. Without aim, we can't defend. The chain is broken.
Modern warfare is invisible. If you want to decode it before it's classified, join us. Join our intelligence community.
Space is vast, but it's full of hiding spots if you know where the shadows are.
They didn't just move it. They started the countdown for a kinetic retaliation.
The X-37B is the ghost of the Space Force. Its mission is never on the public record.
In orbital mechanics, if you miss your window by 1 second, you miss your target by 100 miles.
Russia has deployed a cloud of brilliant pebbles, tiny, smart mines that can shred a spaceplane. A human pilot would be too slow. Here, AI is the only thing between survival and debris.
The goal isn't to destroy the satellite. It's to weld its claws shut forever.
When the satellites die, the only GPS we have left is the stars. It's time to go back to 1942.
They aren't just taking the satellite, they are screaming so loud on its frequency that no one can hear the truth.
At Mach 1.5, if you don't know where you are, you're just a billion-dollar firework.
To save the fleet, the US had to create a temporary fake GPS using their own ships.
You can jam a radio frequency, but you can't jam a beam of light. This is how the US regained control.
If the rescue tug makes one wrong move, it turns into a 2,000-mile-per-hour hammer.
The first attempt failed. We have exactly 4 minutes before it re-enters the atmosphere.
Every second they waste, global navigation gets closer to total permanent collapse.
This is no longer a standoff. It's an all-out street fight in the vacuum of space.
But the recovery was just the beginning of the real war. Don't get comfortable. What the US found inside that satellite's code is far worse.
They didn't just want the signal. They wanted to dissolve our infrastructure from the inside out.
The front line is everywhere. Subscribe and help us uncover the next invisible weapon.
We are one software update away from a world without electricity, water, or communication.
The US Navy had one chance to delete the virus. But the password was hidden in a 40-year-old Soviet code.
To stop a 2026 weapon, we had to think like a 1980s engineer. The solution was hidden in plain sight.
But the US Navy doesn't just play defense, they play for keeps. Once the GPS was safe, it was time to turn Russia's Stalkers into space junk. Moscow received the message loud and clear. Our satellites are guarded by ghosts you can't kill. This wasn't just a battle for GPS. It was a battle for the sovereignty of the stars.
Space is no longer a sanctuary. It is the next front line. And we are just getting started.
If you value the tech that keeps our world running,
Hit like and join our community. Subscribe now.
The secrets of the orbit are safe for today. I'm Alex Carter. We'll see you in the next one.